So there's a big Bravely Default 2 information dump really late last night, and I didn't get a chance to go over it. So I thought I'd go over it today. It details everything, from the game's main characters to the game's world, its various systems, and its different job classes. So there's quite a bit to go over. Let's get into it. So we got some nice key art here to start off, and I always did like the art style of the Bravely Default series, so it looks like it's obviously intact here, so that's great. So let's see what they have to say here. So it says, the saga begins when our hero Seth, a young sailor, washes up on the shore of one of Excellent's 5 kingdoms. Excellent, eh? That's quite a clever little name. And he washed up on shore. Him and Adol Kristen from the E series would have a lot in common. Here he meets Gloria of Musa, a princess who fled her kingdom when it was destroyed by evil forces bent on stealing its crystals. If that isn't the plot of a Final Fantasy game, I don't know what the hell is. He also encounters Elvis and Adele. Elvis, that's too good. 2 travelers determined to decipher a mysterious and magical book. Yes, I do remember hearing about that before. Guided by fate, it's up to you to stop the forces that threaten these heroes and all of Excellent. Is that how you pronounce it? Excellent? I was, my natural instinct is excellent, but there's no I there. So we got Seth here, very much the dashing rogue looking character. The protagonist, a young sailor who washes ashore in the continent. Does he have amnesia? Who washes ashore of the continent of Excellent after meeting Gloria, the princess of a ruined country robbed of its crystals. They set off on a journey together to find the crystals. Yep, sounding Final Fantasy here. And some more character art here. Like I like how Seth looks in terms of his art design and how he looks in game. I think Seth looks good. Gloria of Musa, she very much looks like one of the main protagonists from the first Bravely Default. Very similar vibe to her. Brunette too, right? No, looks good though. The Princess of Musa, a country that watched over the peace of the world by way of the crystals. But when the crystals were stolen, the country was doomed to ruin. After escaping and remaining in hiding, she sets off on a journey to recover the crystals. Yeah, no surprises here for, plot description so far. But, they could do some cool things with it. They could, maybe subvert us a little bit. Or just, if they just tell the story well, even though it's cliche, it'll be fine. It's just a lot of cliche stories are told very fucking poorly. I like her outfit here. Very much kind of got that, that Russian look with the big fur hat kind of thing there. It's cool. Obviously mage class types of some kind. And we got Elvis. Elvis looks pretty cool art style wise. My problem with Elvis is just, I find his in-game look a little bit, jarring. Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know, but we'll see. But it says he's a scholar who travels the world. He is on a journey in search of the asterisk necessary to decipher the magical book left by his master. Okay, so they're having the asterisk holders, fit into the plot. Obviously, the game a bit more. The game system fitting into the plot of the game, which is fine. I feel like the other 2 Bravely Default games did that a bit too. I just can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a while. We'll see how it goes. He looks better in the top picture versus the bottom picture here. Maybe it's just an unflattering screenshot, but we'll see. Adele, I really like the look of, and I think she looked pretty good in game too. Got that kind of like that. Look at that wry grin there, eh? A little mischievous look. Well, like the look of her so far. A mercenary for hire, she sets off on a journey with Elvis as his guard in search of a magical book. Okay, so that's the relationship. Yeah, see, she looks better in game, and this is a very flattering screenshot right here of her too. So, no, she's looking good. Worlds, an orthodox evolution of the Bravely series. The warm miniature garden-esque world is depicted even more beautifully in Bravely Default 2. I should have done this sooner, guys. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Sorry about that, because it seems like the borders there were extremely large. There we go. That's a bit better for you people on your phone. The continent of Excellent. Various worlds fill out the continent of Excellent, which is where our story is set. What awaits our heroes before they set out to accomplish their goals, ... I mean, what's not to like of that, that beautiful art style? Like, just like, the shadow toning and the colors. No, looks awesome. One of the great things about the Bravely Default series is its backgrounds. Like, look at this one here too. Just like the various staircases running up, the snow in the background. Like, looks awesome, guys. And we got like a desert scape here too. It's kind of like, oh yeah, just like how the water looks. Just like, and like just kind of like the depth each of these has, like, how they extend into the background, and definitely gives you a sense of scale for the world. It's just not like kind of slapped up on top of a picture, right? So no, that looks really good. Looks awesome. And we got like a cavern scene here too with some monsters, party running around. Got like the magma looks so good here. No, looking great. We're getting a little bit of information here too. Oh, looks like we got a couple of asterisk users here too. So we got Knight and, I'm guessing that's White Mage class. No, she was there too. That makes sense. So let's see here. Halcyonia. No idea. The country of Spring Breeze. A scenic country rich in nature and ruled by King Placido, who is known as a great soldier. It gained independence from the country of Musa in the north about 400 years ago. Many visit the nation for its assortment of delicacies. Interesting. Very much we got, the... kind of like, a little bit like that, the stereotypical square-jawed hero for the Knight here. And looks like we got a bit of a scholar for the White Mage. Looks like she might have a bit of a bad attitude. We'll have to see. Definitely looks confident though. Then we got like a king and like a traveling swordsman here too. Oh, the guy from the opening cinematic that was, fighting that, ridiculously tall guy in that badass armor. And next we got Sloan, the Blue Forest. A man admired as the greatest swordsman in the continent of Excellent and Princess Gloria's loyal retainer. He served the country of Musa but escaped with Gloria to Halcyonia after its downfall. I feel like this guy's going to bite the bucket pretty goddamn early in the game. That's my call anyway, especially since we essentially see him fighting. I'm guessing this is going to be like, the end boss or probably the penultimate boss or whatever, if Final Fantasy is anything to go by. The main antagonist is the second last boss, and then something comes out of the fucking blue and ends up being the last boss. So, yeah, no, looks cool. Placido Halcyonia, the king of Halcyonia. Well known as a master in the military arts, he is highly trusted by the people of Halcyonia? Fuck, I don't even know how to say that. Thanks to his fair and just leadership, he is a king. He's a kind king, shelters Gloria after her country fell to ruin, and spares no effort in cooperating to rebuild Musa. Very much looks like the stereotypical king. Okay. Dag Rampage. Wow. A mercenary who has teamed up with Celine Noetic. While he may be a rough and reckless man who does whatever it takes for a payday, once he is convinced of something, he is passionately single-minded about it. He has a thing for Celine, but she is out of his league. Yeah, man, he just looks like that Prince Charming, just that kind of, that little bit of it, like almost a little bit of a douche. Or maybe quite a bit of a douche. Like, look at that frickin', that hairstyle he's got there. Is that a pompadour? Is that what that is? Obviously, you're going to have to take his asterisk. So next we got Celine Noetic, a sharp-minded and level-headed woman who works alongside Dag Rampage. She's a veteran mercenary who has survived many battles while keeping the rash Dag under control. I do like her look quite a bit. No, she looks good. Yeah, it's got to be, the beginning of the game, it's got to be, your knight or your fighter and your White Mage class, right? System information. In addition to a traditional turn-based battle system that combines jobs and abilities, you can enjoy innovative and strategic battles unique to the Bravely series by taking control of your turns via the Brave default system. Okay, so any of us who play the Bravely default games, we know exactly what that means, but we'll go over it anyway. Brave and default. The key to victory in battle is determining when and whether or not to use Brave or Default while managing the BP. Brave points. They enable you to act. By using Brave, you can get an advance on BP to perform up to 4 consecutive attacks. Yeah, very much so. This screenshot though, oh my god, like the fucking armor in this game looks so good. You know, the enemy monsters that I've seen in the trailer and stuff too look really good too, but this whole battle scene here, you know, I'm just really digging the art style. And that fucking axe too, oh, that looks really cool. No, that looks badass. That looks really badass. By using Default, you can guard while gaining VP. Yep. Jobs and abilities. Here we go. Each character has a main job and a sub job. By combining jobs, you can handle 2 abilities at once. You can create an all-rounder balance in offense and defense, or perhaps a character that specializes in magic. Your tactics and how you develop each character are up to you. Got it. Combine jobs to create a character all your own. What the fuck? No, like definitely looking like a thief or a rogue class there, like the, you know, like the face covering he's got. No, like loving, you know, the art style, you know, when it comes to the character's looks there. Yeah, more battle scenes. Yeah, because this is similar to that. So it's like we got white mage, fighter, dark mage, probably rogue type there. Looking good. You know, like the lighting effects and everything look fucking awesome. Particle effects. And this is like the martial. I'm pretty sure this is the martial artists. We got like, you know, oh, I was gonna say cherry blossom leaves there, but no, it's, you know, more of like a hexagon, you know, piece falling down. No, looks good. Yeah, like looking pretty fucking solid. Acquire new jobs. Asterisk holders will often block your path forward. By defeating them, you will obtain an asterisk that enables you to change jobs. You know, very much as expected. By defeating the thief asterisk holder, you can change to the thief job. Okay, so that is the thief job. Man, that thief outfit looks fucking awesome. You know, in a lot of RPGs or whatever, thieves can look pretty fucking lame initially. You know, it's like the ninjas and the assassins that look cool, but the thief class looks badass. At least for Seth, it looks really good. Defeat asterisk holders to unlock job abilities. Yeah, so this is the thief guy here. There are a number of jobs you can learn new abilities as you level up. In each job, the abilities you learn in one job can be freely combined with other jobs. Cool. The more you progress through the story, the more diverse your party formation will become. Yeah, she's giving like that freaking Hadouken blast there. That's cool. Jobs, equipping various jobs you can obtain. Equipping the various jobs you can obtain by defeating asterisk holders will significantly change your stats, abilities, weapon specialty, and special attacks. Cool. Freelancer, an average job with no special traits. They possess abilities that can make the adventure itself easier, as well as provide cover for party members. Okay, so that's the base class. Yeah, I love the glow effect. He's got like a sword of light, heroes of light, right? No, looks cool. Vanguard, equipped with heavy armor and a shield, they can attract enemy attacks. So that's like the knight class or whatever. Yeah, like cool ass armor. Like the detail on these armor sets is ridiculous. Ridiculously good anyway. No, awesome. Elvis, I just don't know about you, buddy. We'll have to see. That's Adele as a Vanguard as well. White Mage. They can use a lot of magic such as recovery and support to increase the survival rate of the other party members. Yeah, I like what they did with the White Mage. You know, I am liking the northern aesthetic with that, you know, with the fur coat and the fur hat. No, I'm a fan. Black Mage, a black magic expert that can do away with several enemies at once using powerful magic. Ooh. No, me likey the Black Mage. It's kind of got like that feather hat there, like that, you know, the form-fitting black dress that puffs out. No, she looks pretty fucking cool. I am really liking how they're making the jobs look. They're all looking badass so far. Monk. Always loved the martial arts class. Always loved the pugilists. An attacker that fights with nothing but their fists to deal powerful blows. Yeah, that's fucking sick as hell. And she's got that, that almost maybe like a crane stance or something there. That's cool. That I can get behind. No, that's awesome. Oh, I can't wait to see what they can do. Thief class, a thief with high evasion and action speed who can steal various items from enemies. Yeah, the thief, they're giving a really cool look too. Either with, obviously he's got the, the bandana on the head there, and Seth's got the mask, but I do like, he's got like a lock for his belt buckle. Oh, and it's just surrounded with keys all over. Oh, that's really cool. Well, that's a really cool twist. Oh, and he's got like a dagger there on like each leg. Like the fur coat with the sleeves out. That's good job, guys. Super impressed. So I mean, it's a Bravely Default game. If through and through, they're just trying to make it, a tighter, better experience, especially after all the, the surveys that people did or whatever to let them know what they liked about the game and what they didn't like about the game. So obviously, I guess there are criticisms in there, but no, it sounds like that they just want to make this a great Bravely Default game. The things that do work, they're just maybe improving them a little bit, tweaking them a tiny bit, and things that don't work, they're just, getting away from and, switching around completely to make it a more pleasurable experience for everybody, which is fucking what every sequel should do. I know certain franchises do certain things, but with Bravely Default, since it is such a traditional series of games, they're made to, cater to people of, whose gaming tastes lie in the past a little bit. So it makes sense that they're going to stay traditional with them to a degree. You're not going to, wildly reinvent the formula all the time. Whereas a lot of bigger flagship franchises like, the mainline Final Fantasy series is, reinventing the wheel a lot of the time. And I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying they're constantly changing the formula because they need to adapt with the times because it's their flagship franchise and they feel like they can't remain stagnant with it. So I get that. The quests game series like Dragon Quest, I feel like are rare where you just keep it so traditional all the time, but that's, it works for them. It really does. And it's such a cultural thing for Japan too, to keep it, turn-based essentially. So we'll see what they do with 12, but I'm not expecting too many changes. But at the same time, Yuri Horii did say that they would possibly change, a ton of things because he loved the reception of, the game's world and characters and story and graphics. He wants the systems to be really well received next time. I remember him saying, so we'll see. No, but I gotta say, all the the thing I'm most impressed with is just how good all the different jobs look. Like Freelancer is just the basic class, whatever. But the Vanguard, like the detail on that armor and the lighting reflecting off that armor, fucking amazing. So good. The White Mage class, cute as a button. Love the fur aesthetic. Great. Black Mage class, once again, just kind of like, at least, for Adele here, she carries off definitely that confident, powerful woman pose there. And I do like the black dress and like the black feather and the silver hair. Like her aesthetic's just really cool with that especially, but no, liking it so far. And we do see Elvis in it as well. And he's kind of got like the fedora and the long black coat. Like it just looks badass again. Monk, awesome. Love the coloring here. Love kind of like, the shorts here, the blowout and the form fitting, the Asian top there, the crane pose, amazing. And the thief with the keys and the coat and the knives on the freaking legs, like fucking awesome. No, all the jobs they've shown so far aesthetically look fucking amazing. And, not to say everything else doesn't look good, the environments, the backgrounds all look freaking amazing. They have a lot of depth and color and great shadowing. They look awesome. Character art, once again, fantastic. And the story, while traditional, it could be told well. Because like the first Bravely Default game, they were doing a good job, in my opinion. It was nothing crazy, but it was a good story just till that last part of the game where it just became such a goddamn slog. And Bravely Default 2, I didn't mind as much. I pretty much liked it as much as I did the first, in a lot of ways. So, no, what do you guys think? You excited for Bravely Default 2? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time for another Game Rick. Take it easy.